Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The action has already started.
Now it's Darwin. So what can they make of this? That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. And that has been cut short.
Benzema.
Passing nice and neat. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Hernandez. Oh, cracking ball.
Benzema unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Darwin.
Oh, Milinkovic-Savic!
He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Al Hilal with the corner, there first. Big header!
And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Tricky, but Karim Benzema. What impresses me about the Frenchman is his willingness to keep going for the team, even on days when it's not as fluid. And I think that has a knock-on effect, and it sets the tone for that little bit of extra grittiness.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
No, that's been intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. Malcolm. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Neither side yet able to find the net.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Spread neatly.
He's in space and looking for options.
Gets his head on it! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Milinkovic-Savic. Al Hilal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
And it's Ruben Neves.
Malcolm. Threads one in. Tries to play it through. He is through here. Goes for a shot!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Passes short and sharp. And here's Benzema. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that.
And a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he finish? He's having a go! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a threatening ball. And the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Al Hilal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Malcolm. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Benzema. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Al Hilal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Milinkovic-Savic. Looking for options for movement. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Hangs in a cross. Nicely shaped ball. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Darwin, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Tries to pass it through. Oh, good read.
That was well played.
Tries a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has a look up. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Al Hilal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Benzema, and it's Ruben Neves. Benzema showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just eases him off the ball. Knocks it into space. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. And smartly reclaimed.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 96.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 57. Number 47.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
60, number 24. Substitution in progress.
Malcolm. And it's made its way to him.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Al Hilal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Benzema. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen. Goal! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Al Hilal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he plays one through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's well spotted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's picked his way through, and he whips in across.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Milinkovic-Savic.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Al Hilal finding their passes. Milinkovic-Savic. Great chance! And he's there to get it away. And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
We have already started here.
Looking to play him in. He's a sharp little ball here. Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Nicely weighted ball. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that was vital. Oh, good spread. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in plenty of space here.
And it's hoisted clear.
He's in a great position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely, now then. Crosses it in here. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Great ball, shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And no, that was never going to make it. Quality ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's had a shot! It's fallen kindly here.
He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Stood up well to him there. Played through into space. Spread neatly. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising!
And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Could move up a gear here.
He's beaten the last man.
Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's an imaginative pass.
No, again, there's no way through.
He's gone direct here. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that has not gone well. Plays the ball back.
And we hit half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Out to the left it goes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! No mistake! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short.
There's the shot!
And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And we have our very first corner.
And that has put paid to that.
Threads one in.
The attendance for this
ended up
match
in no
was
man's land.
17,414.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Good read, needed to be.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Cleared without complication.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Neatly clipped into space. Shapes to shoot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution on the field.
This is their second corner of the game.
Number 6, number 7, coming on the field.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Number 21, number 8. Substitutions taking place.
This looks promising. Takes aim and he's there to head it! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he get it through? Just eases him off the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's away! And he shoots! Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Good ball, good take. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pass somewhat off target. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a good ball out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. No, that's been intercepted.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Big chance!
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then.
And that's it.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please be
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And already we're underway here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he latch on to this? He's had a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an...
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
BG Pathum United with the corner, they're first. And it's been shipped out wide. And now a sudden chance to count. Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Chanatip. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, that pass isn't the best. Probing pass, and into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Could move up a gear here.
And he was quick to react. Now, can they get him away? Shot could be on. That's the keeper's ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chanatip. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. Chanatip. Nicely spread. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Chance, surely! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. And again they hit the front.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Chanatip. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Can he get onto this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is ended up in no man's land.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now he's got space here.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Now that looks a decent ball.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a promising position.
Good read, needed to be.
That has been cut short. BG Pathum United.
A real chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And now
it is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Today.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Shapes to shoot!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear.
And a shot!
Good strike, quite an alarm. Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence.
Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's there to belt it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Chance for a shot!
It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Danger averted for now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Chanatip does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he's well...
There's the shot!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
BG Pathum United get their fourth corner. And that should get the job done.
And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. BG Pathum United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Almost an hour gone. Looking to play him in. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's played it back. And the shot's on here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Turns back here, probably the best option.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a good ball out wide. That ball looks a good one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Deftly out wide.
What a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 39, number 11, number 16.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the
3,
execution was lacking.
coming on the field.
He's in plenty of space here.
Number 72.
BG Pathum United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, important interception. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They're up to 5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Knocks it into space. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Up he goes! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And he's intervened well there. 5 minutes left on the clock. Looking for the run. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's made its way to him. That is good alertness. Tries to play it through.
There will be 3
Added time going up
time.
here, it's 3 minutes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great, and a chance! In he goes again! late in the day! This could well be it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit...
And the referee brings it to a close.
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Tries it.
Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a pretty loose pass.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance!
And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
This looks promising. Dykes.
It's run loose here. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. He's found a way through. Oh, good take and a good... Can he finish?
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Love and the shot! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dykes.
It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Big header! Gets good distance on it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely weighted ball. Crosses it in.
He gets big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Looking for the run. Brilliantly cut out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, played right into his path.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one.
Shot a goal! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He shifted it to the flank. Tau.
There will be 1
That is
minute
good
added
pressure,
time.
just hounded him off it.
Quality ball.
No, that's been intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. That is ended up in no man's land. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things
Just a quick
lacking.
announcement. We would like to inform
Well, for me,
you that
Peter, things have
CCTV
never
is
really
now
got
in
going,
operation
but at
for
least
your
this will be a
safety.
good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all...
There's the header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now, can they get him away? Crosses it in. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. That's really well cleared.
This is the time you need that pace.
Some resolute defending there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Played in deep. And he's there to belt it away. And the through ball. He has found the way through. Cross to the back post. Danger averted for now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended.
And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Knocks it into space.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Very nicely done. Cross flung in towards the middle.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's the throw. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That has not gone well. Oh, easy pickings there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He is through here.
Big chance!
And the keeper couldn't hold it. He has done it. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Substitution on the field, number 55.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well timed, excellent interception. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Number 5. Substitution in progress.
Nice control. Flashes it. Oh, what a climb!
Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
The ball has bounced loose now. Looking to play him in. He has
Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And that's aimed into the middle.
And that has been knocked clear.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Looking for options for Moots.
Tries a shot! It's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up.
Terrific header! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, that's clever.
Not the most convincing of passes.
And that's that.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good.